Alrighty, good morning guys. I was supposed to start this vlog before going to Pilates and of course I was late, so I didn't have time. I couldn't get my tripod to work in the car, it just kept falling over. So here we are now. I've actually done my Pilates class and I didn't really get any footage because again I was late, I didn't have time to set anything up. I also literally ran in and got the first bed available and I was surrounded by other people and I didn't think that they would necessarily want to be filmed, so there we go. But it was a good class, I really enjoyed it. I'm currently recovering from a knee injury, so was having to go a little bit easier on some things, but it's so nice to get back and moving again because I had about maybe 2 weeks where I wasn't allowed to do any exercise on my knee. So yeah, really nice to be back and moving again and to be just, yeah, doing what I love. I'm absolutely loving these strong reformer Pilates classes. I'm going like 4 times a week at the moment, so 2 where they've got the ergs, so I'm using the bike at the moment. I don't think I'm allowed to go on the rower with my knee at the moment, but yeah, on the bike, and then 2 just Pilates only. But I think that's more than enough because I'm always shattered. They're only 45 minutes, but I absolutely love them. So anyway, just thought I would bring you along on a typical Friday with me at the moment. I have to say Fridays are my favourite day of the week. It's my day off. I get up, I do fun things. You'll have seen me putting some stuff in the Breadmaker this morning, so I'm going to be making bagels today because I am loving bagels at the moment. I've literally been making them every single week and doing it in the Breadmaker makes it so easy because it literally does the dough and everything for me whilst I'm out doing something like I am at Pilates at the moment. So I'll get back and then everything will basically be ready to shape when I get back. I'll just have to prove it once more and then cook it. So yeah, I'll show you how I do that later on, and I'll leave the recipe for that as well in the description. So if you want to have a go, you can have a go at making them yourself because they're a little bit faffy, because you have to put them in water because that's what gives them the chewiness, but otherwise I don't think they're that hard to make and they taste so much better than the shop bought ones. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then now I'm just on my way to the shops because I've got some bits to pick up. And then, yeah, I'll just take you along throughout my day. I'm feeling very accomplished because it's only just turned 9 o'clock and I've already been to Pilates, already done the food shop, so life is going well. My bagels are on and will be ready to shape when I get home, and the washing is done and I just need to hang it out. So feeling like a very accomplished woman this morning. But I'm going to light a bit. I picked these up from the greengrocer in the shopping mall. I've never seen them before and I asked her what they were and I can't remember what she said they were called, but she said they're a little bit like lychees. So you peel the skin off them and then they've got a seed inside. But I'm really excited to try them. I don't know what they are. They're really small, like in comparison the bananas like this. So they're quite small. Wow, that's really risen. Looking at the bagel dough and it's looking very, very wet, I think. Basically, over here in Australia, they don't seem to have strong white bread flour. I can't find it anywhere. And if I can find it, it's so expensive that I may as well not make stuff myself at home. So I've been using just like the plain flour, which is like all-purpose flour. And it just like doesn't always work. It's really weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And I think today might be one of those days where it's too wet. Like there's not enough flour to absorb the liquid that I've put in. Don't know why it happens. So I'm gonna see if I can save it. It's got 20 minutes left of proving. And then I might add a bit more flour, shape it, and fingers crossed it fixes it, because yeah, I mean, look, I'll show you again. It's like very, very liquidy. Oh well, see how it goes. All right, let's see if we can fix this bread dough, because it is very, very wobbly and runny at the moment. So I'm definitely gonna have to put some flour down on this surface. So yeah, I've tried 2 different methods for this actually. The first method, you make them into sort of long sausages, and then you twist them around and join them. And the second method, you make them as sort of bread rolls and then make a hole in the middle. And I did that one last week and I think it worked much better. So we're gonna give that one another go today. I think I'm gonna have to use a spatula to get this out, because yeah, look at this. I mean, it looks great. It's just very, very liquidy, which makes it hard to handle. Oh, this is why I love the Breadmaker so much though, because otherwise this takes quite a long time to do this step and do all the kneading and everything, and you've got to be there whilst it's kneading. Whereas in the Breadmaker, I literally just set it going. It does it all for me. I mean, I guess if I had been there, then I could have fixed how liquidy this is, but at the same time, like, it's still gonna be great. So definitely a lifesaver. And it's only cost me $20 on Facebook Marketplace, so I'm pretty chuffed with that actually. It's a very old Panasonic model, but my parents have it at home, and so I knew that it was actually okay, that it wasn't one of the brand new ones. So yeah, oh yeah, look at this. She is sticky dough. This is like sourdough levels. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm gonna have to knock this back a bit, because it is like, do you know what, it's not even like sourdough, it's like focaccia at the moment. So might have to work with this quite quickly. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll it up, and then we're gonna split into, I'm gonna do 8 pieces. I think that's how many I made last time, so 8. So let's go 1. Oh yeah, it's getting very sticky. 2, 3, 4 and a bit. 1, 2, 3, and what that will make 4. So yeah, we're gonna do 8 bagels. I'm just gonna start by trying, the main word might be trying here, to make some rolls. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. We might just be doing bread rolls, guys. We might be doing bread rolls, because this is a very, very wet dough. Oh, it's sort of starting to combine. It's still not quite as... We might be doing bread rolls. I might have to do some more for the bagels. Oh dear. Oh well, these things happen. We adapt, we pivot, but these are definitely going to be bread rolls and not bagels, because I don't think that they're going to hold their shape well enough. Okay, this has actually worked out fairly well, because I did need some more bread rolls. I was down to my last one, I think, so they're just going to be bread rolls, and we will have another go with the bagels in a minute. So I've just rolled them all up, and then I'm going to put them on this baking tray, and they're going to rise for probably like another 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I will put some seeds on top and then bake them in the oven. So with bread, it's never lost. You just turn it into something else. Like if it goes wrong, you make a focaccia or something, because yeah, they always turn out well. So there we go. We are ready to prove. Let's get this tea towel soaking. Yes, you ideally want it to be a wet tea towel because otherwise it's going to stick really badly. So I always just put it under some water and then squeeze out like the excess. And our oven is actually hot because Myron must have used it this morning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that as like a bit of a proving chamber, and I'm just going to actually put the tray in the oven for a little bit. And when I say hot, it's like it's not even hot, it's just ever so slightly warmer than the air temperature. So I'm gonna put those in there for a while. All right, here we go, round 2. Wish me luck. These guys are looking good. They are looking ready, so I'm gonna take them out. Turn the actual oven on. And then get this show on the road. 210. I'm just gonna sprinkle some sunflower seeds on the top. I'm hoping, because they're so sticky, they're just gonna stick on their own, to be honest. Maybe I should have put a bit of water on here. Sprinkle them on top. And then I'm just gonna bake them in the oven. And I'll show you what they look like when they come out at the end. But I think they're gonna be good. And then what I'll do with these is I will put them in the freezer, sort of on a tray, and I'll flash freeze them. And then I'll put them in a sealable bag. And basically whenever I need them, I just get them out the freezer, stick them in the microwave for sort of 30 seconds to a minute. And I've got homemade fresh bread rolls ready to go. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving my bread making at the moment. And I know it takes a little bit of time, but I find it really enjoyable and therapeutic, particularly with the Breadmaker doing most of the hard work for me. I just have to shape and rise them and then cook them. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've been doing bread rolls, I've been doing bagels. I want to try some French sticks, like the baguettes next. So that's gonna be my next thing I'm gonna try. And I want to have a go at donuts at some point. Apparently I can make donut dough in this thing. And then obviously I have to create a deep fat fryer because I don't have one, so I'll have to do that in a pan. But I'm definitely going to have a go at some point at that because I think that would be delicious. Look at those! They have come out so well. I'm so pleased. Who cares if the bagels didn't work? They look incredible. Bagel dough looking so much better. So bagel dough, bread rolls. This is gonna be good. A bit of washing going on. Sparkling. I'm very pleased with that. I have to say, I do not like cleaning the bathrooms, but then I don't think anyone likes cleaning the bathroom. But a good audiobook and only having to do it once every 3 weeks is pretty good because we share out who does the bathroom. So it's my turn this week, it'll be Myron's another week, and then our housemate will do it another week. So yeah, it's not too bad. And I have to say, I do love a fresh clean bathroom because I think I'm the only person in this house that uses the bath, but it's such a nice bath. Like, you can just lay in it for hours. I have to say, the other day I literally lay in it for 2 hours and watched a film and it was just so nice. So yeah, definitely good to have a clean bathroom. I washed all the bath mats. I feel like I'm having like a proper spring clean today, and it is actually going into, well, no, we're in spring. We're in spring in Australia now, so it is a proper spring clean, and it's warm outside, so yeah, good day. All right, bagel dough is looking much more successful this time. It's much more solid, so that's really good. So let's wash our hands and get going. Let's get this out. Yeah, this is so much better. Not anywhere near as wet as the last dough, or I should probably say hydrated. That's what they say with sourdough, isn't it? It's a high hydration dough. Sounds very posh, but yeah, this one's definitely much better texture and consistency for bagel making. Maybe a little bit sticky still, but nowhere near as much as that last one. So again, we're going to split it into 8 and make little bread rolls, but this time we're going to make a hole in the middle of each one. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, we might get 9. We're going to get 9. We're going to have a random number, and then I'm just going to do a bit like I did with the rolls, where I'm just going to use almost like the tension. If that's that right word, I think that's what they say. You're basically going to drag it against the surface, and then you can create a little ball with it. Might even need a little bit more flour on these. Yeah, so going to create a little ball, and then finger goes in the middle, and I'm literally just going to stretch it. And there we have it, our bagel shape. Just like earlier, I'm going to put the wet tea towel over the top of them, and then they're going to rise probably for about 20 minutes, half an hour again in a warm place. And then we have to put them in water. So that's the thing that's a bit different with the bagels. You have to put them in water, but I'll show you that in a minute. To a large saucepan, or in my case 2 saucepans, you're going to add a small amount of brown sugar and bicarbonate of soda, so probably about a teaspoon of each. Then fill the pans up with boiling water, and you're going to place a bagel in each one and leave it for 1 minute, and then turn it over and do another minute, and then take them out. So basically, the longer you leave them in the water, the more chewy they are. This is the amount that I found that I like. And then I'm just going to brush them all with milk before I top them with the sesame seeds, and then they're off into the oven. These look so good. It was definitely worth making them again. Ooh, they're a bit flat. Not bad, hey? May have slightly overproofed them because they were stuck, so then when I put them in the water, they've gone a bit flat, but I think they look good. I like all the seeds on them. I don't usually put seeds on. Yeah, pleased with those bagels. They'll be very nice throughout the week. It's a few days later, and I'm just editing back this video and realised that I never filmed an outro for it, but I have to say the bagels have been really, really good. I'm already probably halfway through them. Bread rolls are really yummy as well. I think with the bagels I need to find another way of lifting them into the water so that they don't lose as much air. I have seen some people put them on individual baking parchment sheets, and then they can just sort of drop them in. So maybe I need to try that, and then I'm not ruining them. each time. But to be honest, even though they're a little bit flat, they still taste really good. They're still airy inside. So to be honest, I think they're a really big success. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I know it's been a little bit random, a bit different to some of my other videos, which are more sort of travel based, but I thought it might be nice for you to see what a typical Friday looks like, and do a bit of spring cleaning and a bit of baking with me, because those are the things that I enjoy doing. I mean, maybe not the cleaning, but the baking and the Pilates. But anyway, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I will see you in my next video.